Well, hey everyone. I just wanted to come out for a few minutes and share a few things with you as far as encouragement is concerned, of course. As far as the news and everything is concerned out there, please use wisdom and discernment. Alright? It's not all accurate. And the Holy Spirit and discernment is much needed right now. No fear in Jesus either. So, with the weather chaos that we see is happening everywhere, right? And I'm thinking, my goodness, and Saturday Night's Live was the night on 11/11. It was 2011 when I came out here as well. It's when everybody started saying 11/11. And then we find out that that was the day that Noah actually came out of the ark. Well, going over Genesis, I do believe it's 6-9. I was shown that it was God himself, after the ark was built, that called Noah into the ark. He said, Noah, come in the ark. In which case Noah and the animals did. And then when Noah got inside, then God was outside the ark and he closed the door. Now remember, Jesus is the door, right? There's only one way to the Father, and that is through Jesus. This happens to be the year of the door as well. Can't make this stuff up, right? And we know that only God can open doors no man can open, and close doors no man can close, and vice versa. Wow, amazing. So, I don't remember the feast day that it was, but I won't slaughter the name, saying that I had also watched a video on it that went into a little bit more, description about it all, and I thought this was absolutely remarkable, and how much grace, right, that was given to Noah through all that he went through. And then I'm thinking about Sodom and Gomorrah and how Lot and his wife had to be snatched out of the way prior to destruction. Another rapture case scenario. They literally had to be dragged up, snatched up, taken up, whatever you want to call it, forced up, right, to get out of there, because they weren't listening to the Lord, but God loved Lot and knew what was going to happen and took him out of the way. There's many rapture scenarios in the Bible, pre-trib rapture, because we know that we will be taken out of the way before tribulation starts, okay? Tribulation is the time of Jacob's trouble, and it's for Israel. The Gentiles need to be removed. He doesn't need our help. We're in the way. So I was out here, we know that with all the weather chaos and everything that's been going on, the ups and downs, and I'm thinking, all right, surely there's supposed to be fall in the air, right? And surely I must be needing to take all this down or something, because it's going to take a while. Well, okay, so I come out, and even from the door, I could smell them, the tomatoes, and I'm thinking, my goodness. Now, I didn't get any tomatoes off this big plant because it was too hot this summer, but the cherry tomato plant was underneath, and I got plenty off of that. And the roses, look at this. This is like the fifth rose I've gotten in the past month. They're big and pink and beautiful. Pink for peace. The dahlias that I took out after they came out in bloom at the beginning are also coming back. I thought that was great. And then this one here, who actually frizzled up and died, is coming back as well. And the hibiscus, again, it's got buds on it. Okay. The aloha blue over there is still going. I'm like, okay, Lord, what do you want me to do with this? All right, remember I had been tangled up with flowers and everything else that was in there. So as I went ahead and I picked up the biggest part of it up there, this fell in my hand. And I'm thinking, what? How can this be? A tomato? Really? Now, this is supposed to be a whole lot bigger. This was the size of my cherry tomatoes, which were delicious. So, oh my goodness, I started looking, and I've got clumps everywhere. I've got all kinds of clumps. I don't know if I can make them very visible here, but there's a bigger one right there. But it looks like I just might get a tomato out of this after all. And I still see more flowers on here as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, what time is it? I don't know. It's Jesus time, that's for sure. There's no doubt about the fact that I am looking up every moment and every second because I do believe that it's imminent and it could happen. I hear that there's people out there that are saying things like, if we go past a certain date, then we've missed it, or we'll have to recalculate, or whatever. Well, I don't know, but my Bible says that I will know the season. And I do believe that we are in the season. I don't know what could be holding God back from snatching us out of the way other than the fact that He's merciful and He's loving and He's full of grace, right? Faith pleases God, and faith's what He's looking for when He returns, right? Isn't He the author and the finisher of our faith? And He that began a good work in us is faithful to complete it? Okay, it has nothing to do with us. We are all saved by grace through faith. It's a free gift, not of ourselves or our works, lest any man boast. Now, when you become indwelt with the Holy Spirit, the old man passed away and all things became new. And then the works that you started doing were His good works. So let not that, make you confused about the fact that you have to work in order to earn your salvation, because it doesn't work that way. It's a free gift, all right? It's free. Amazing. Isn't that great? Of course it is. Jesus did it on the cross once and for all, for everyone. And also, the government rests on His shoulders. He's the one that sets kings up and takes them down. So no matter what's going on in the world, as far as everything else that they're saying, God's got this, right? He's in control. It's nothing about them. Don't focus on them either. I could start putting a little bit of fear, anxiety, and things that are not of God in you. No. Focus, focus, focus. Eyes are on Jesus. Eyes are on Israel. And of course, we're also looking for the walls of the enemy to warn one another and the world. Many have already been turned over to reprobate minds. They can't see, they can't hear. They made that choice already. Nothing that we can do other than pray. Truly, prayer moves mountains. It happened. The Holy Spirit saves. Jesus saves. We don't save. We plant seeds. We're still planting, right? We have time to plant today. Look at that. I'm not going to be taking that down. We're just going to let it roll. Let's see what we get, right? I'm always looking forward to all these wonderful surprises that Jesus does. He's so good, and He's good all the time. All the time, He is good. Keep looking up, brothers and sisters. This is Debbie. I'm from Texas. Keep looking up. Jesus is coming. Believe.